more than having the world in my hands. It's like the galaxy is spread across the keys of this baby grand. So as we expand together for better or worse, I create music for the you and I verse.
Catch me in my Mercedes, bumping ice ice, baby, screaming shady till I die. I got half a paradise, life's crazy, so I live it till the fullest, till I'm crazy, and you only live it once. So I'm thinking about this nice land, and wait, don't stop me now, boy. Living life in the fast lane, but at the speed of life, and I can't slow down. Only got a gallon in the gas tank, almost at the finish line, so I can't stop now.
We're at the sold-out Amway Center. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Look at Orlando. They're trailing 3 games to none. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
You know, Kevin, one of the things that a team wants to avoid at all costs is a sweep and being swept on their home floor. They don't want these guys to hoist the championship trophy in their building.
And they'll be laying everything on the line to make sure that doesn't happen. Being down 3-0, and this is where you pull every last trick out of your bag.
Look at the State Farm starting 5. Here's Houston's opening lineup. Garrett, he's in at the point. Odom out there with Marion. Then there's Glenn Davis and it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. And for the Magic, Arenas and Richardson pair up in the backcourt. Hedo Turkoglu out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside, Arenas. Dishes to Richardson. Arenas kicks to Bass. Davis is there. Bass can't get it to go. And here are the Rockets now. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
They really cashed in on all the fouls they drew. It was a very physical game, and they used it to their advantage.
Steve, I like the fact they didn't mind mixing it up a little bit, did they? I mean, they certainly kept the refs occupied and busy.
Here is Arenas. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Stan Van Gundy had a moment to share with me. We talked about the uphill battle his team was facing, and he said, I am trying to use the historical perspective of our situation in a different light. We could get down on ourselves, but now we have a chance to make history if we were to come back in these finals. That's one way to look at it, guys.
Thanks, Doris. On offense, here are the Magic. 4-point game. Top of the key jumper, no good. Passes to Allen. Got a piece of it. 3-pointer. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound. On defense, the Rockets. Pass inside, guarded by Marion. The Magic again can't hit.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but a good defense there clogging the lane.
Odom against Arenas. And here is Howard, averaging 20 points per game. 5 on the clock. And Turkoglu is good for 3. Turkoglu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The kick out to Odom. Nice movement. Here's Garrett. The shot, no good. The Magic the other way. Now here's Turkoglu. Right now averaging 7 points a game. No good from Arenas.
So far, just 20% shooting coming out of the gate.
Marion, he's covered by Arenas. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
Well, he knows his role. He embraces it. He's really a guy that you can go to offensively.
Turkoglu with it.
I think he baited him on that pass. Very savvy defense.
Here's Garrett. Whoa! And an out-of-this-world reverse jam. Woo.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? You know, just the power and the skill. Impressive.
I really don't like what I'm seeing their last couple of possessions, Kevin. That's 2 turnovers in a row. Careless turnovers at that.
Now they're getting a little casual with the ball. They've got to nip that in the bud right now.
7 points in the game. Marion backing down. Yeah, the step back. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Well, that's definitely a good look. I mean, the defense can't be that relaxed. I mean, they've got that and expect him to miss consistently from there. He's too good.
Now here's Howard. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Now the pass to Bass. Clock at 6. Fade away. Gets it to go.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grip.
Rockets leading by 4. Back to Davis. Goes straight up. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's Orlando's ball. Trailing by 4. Garrett gets called for the reach. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Anderson comes in for Brandon Bass. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. The Rockets also changing it up. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Turner in for Ray Allen. Vito Turkoglu with the rebound.
This just has not been his day so far.
Now Richardson averaging 13 points a contest. He feeds it to Howard. Guarded now by Lamar Odom. Houston in the lead. Here's the break. Pushes up. And there's the rejection. And here's Richardson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Sean Marion covering. That's good from Howard on the assist by Richardson.
Only got a half step on his man, but that's all he needed when he ran off the pick. And as a result, able to finish the layup. That's nicely done.
The fader. That's good. He's got 9.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Now here's Turkoglu. Guarded by Marion. Kicks it out to Richardson. And Turkoglu backs down. Over Marion. No good. Good work defensively by Marion. Rockets on offense. Turner passes to Marion. Here's Garrett. No good from outside. Here comes Jameer Nelson. Averaging 9 points per contest. Turkoglu inside the line, and that's good for 2. Turkoglu's got 5 now. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Magic lead by 1.
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Orlando, Nelson and Richardson are manning the backcourt. Brandon Bass is out there with Daniel Orton, and it's Richardson in at the 3 spot. And good on the basket. Book it. 12 points for him.
They're hovering around 50% for the game at 3-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've...
A replay here. The Sprite Slam Cam showing us how it's done.
Now that's a special order right there.
Not everybody can cap off a dunk like that.
Yeah, very difficult maneuver, but a tremendous one if you can pull it off.
Nelson with it. Poked away.
And nice swipe there. You can see his eyes. Oh! And that steal really triggered the fast break. Nice play.
Hey, you're right, and the break itself may have been even better.
Here's Richardson, looking for his first bucket of the game. And they're running. Here's Garrett. Whoa!
Hey, don't let that size deceive you now. He can get to the rim as good as anybody.
Well, he doesn't mess around once he gets there, that's for sure.
Now, guys, he loves to throw it down with some style.
Here is Nelson. It's an 8-point differential. Will it go? The Rockets pull it in.
Tough miss. I mean, not much defense. He had a really good look at the hoop.
Allen for three. The shot no good. The Magic the other way. And they're on the break. Nelson dishes to... Oh, and the jam by Richardson.
Easy finish there.
Defense was helpless.
He's got 18. Right up. Davis drops in the layup for two. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Another fast break hoop. They're just outrunning their opponent here.
You know what, Steve? I think the defense has left themselves vulnerable, and they're learning the hard way that speed definitely kills.
Now, here is Nelson. Feeds it to Richardson. The dish to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the Magic score.
He is truly a special offensive talent, and he's always going to cash in on those kind of chances.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 20 points for him.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to set it.
I want you all to do a warm-up stuff the Magic Dragon. Give it up, Magic.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
Launches a three. Battier cannot hit.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Gets it to go. Turkoglu's got 8.
Duhan just made a terrific feed.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
He's got 20. Allen for the three. Some nice passing. Another shot. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, he's had enough of that lackadaisical defense. They've got to help on penetration and deny all of these points in the paint.
Magic Dancers. Give my hand fans your Magic Dancers.
Here is Duhan. 40 seconds left in the first half. Garrett gets the reach-in call. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Magic, Brandon Bass is checked in for Clark. Richardson comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. And it's Richardson in for Jameer Nelson. Glenn Davis is checked in for Houston. Odom comes in for Shane Battier. Now, here's Richardson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Garrett. The double clutch. He flies to the bucket and lays it in. And the Rockets lead by 1. Here is Duhan.
And they'll slow it down, use a little clock.
Good call, partner. Hold it for the final one.
He passes to Howard. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis.
You can't get too loose with the ball down on the low post. Too easy to steal it.
2K Sports. Back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Welcome to Game 4 of the NBA Finals, basketball's biggest stage. Now let's get you to the HP halftime report. The Rockets in a hard-fought game against the Orlando Magic. They'll need to break things open if they want to close out this sweep and take home the title. Great activity on the defensive end of the floor. They're forcing a ton of turnovers. And for Orlando, they're looking good in their own right. Phenomenal work on the defensive glass. They're boxing out. They're hauling it in every time. Hedo Turkoglu making the most of his minutes. He's got 8 points and has been a huge helper on the boards as well. And now, here's some of the stats from tonight's 2 top performers. That'll do it for us here. We'll go back now to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. Here's Odom, looking for his first bucket of the game. So on the floor for Houston. Garrett, he's in at point guard. Davis out there with Odom. Then there's Marion, and it's Allen in at the 2. Arenas knocks it away. Orlando trailing here. Richardson kicks to Turkoglu. Outside for Arenas. And Allen picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Odom. And here are the Rockets now. They lead by 1.
Magic ball.
Now Howard. Now Turkoglu. From outside the arc, Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Magic.
Well, that's a quality look there. The defense a bit late.
And 2 straight now from long range, putting up points in a hurry, Clark.
24 points for him. 6 to shoot. Odom with a screen on Richardson. Takes it up and sent back by Howard. Orlando leading. Tipped.
You know, they're lucky to be leading here as much as we've seen rather loose control of the basketball, Kevin.
And, fellas, that's something they have to address. I mean, double-digit turnovers in just the first half, that's unacceptable. Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Richardson kicks to Howard. Guarded by Marion. Just 5 on the clock. Open look. And it's Arenas that time on the assist by Howard. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Here's Garrett. He gathers, and it's rejected. But they recover it. Richardson cover. Back to Marion. And he throws it down with one hand.
I think he's one of the most entertaining offensive players in the league, and I just can't help but saying it that way. I mean, he is.
You'll get no argument here, Clark.
Now, you guys are both right. I mean, he gives them such a reliable option at that end of the court.
Here's Arenas. He's got 13. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Give the hand fans your Magic dancers.
Here's Turkoglu. He's got 8. From deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open 3s.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open 3-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up 1, but you start giving 3-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
From the baseline. Rockets with the rebound. They've never trailed by more than 5. Allen for 3. Here's Davis. There's the block. And it's the Magic with the ball. A 2-point game.
Richardson.
Just a sensational play. Here's our Spike Slam Cam.
Okay. I can feel that. Now you're talking. I'm feeling that right there.
Just outstanding vertical skills, aren't they?
Man, that was like a circus act out there.
Can't get it to go. The Magic the other way.
Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems to have gone cold. Can't find the basket.
Outside Arenas. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Evan Turner, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Checking in for the Rockets, Evan Turner.
He's got 27. Here's Garrett. The Rockets again can't hit.
Right now, he's in a bit of a funk. I look for them to look at other options on offense.
From 20 feet out. And Jason Richardson, the bucket on the assist by Arenas. Arenas has got 3 assists now in this one. That's tipped and taken away by Arenas. Gives him the lead pass and finished off by Bass.
Another bucket there, trying to extend this lead, guys.
I like what they're doing. I mean, putting together a run here, building that lead. They could get to the finish line comfortably. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Arenas kicks to Richardson.
That's 3 turnovers in the quarter for him now, and I think he's got to wake up out there.
And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket, so 2 shots. It's coming up for him.
That was good awareness, fouling and avoiding giving up an easy dunk.
I think that's just good, smart basketball. Make him earn his points at the line.
Earl Clark's checked in for the Magic. Reddick comes in for Jason Richardson. Both good from the line that time. Here's Arenas. 13 points in the game. He kicks it to Clark. He dishes it to Reddick. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Three-pointers have been a huge problem for this defense.
Yeah, they've been a day late and $1 short. I mean, and it's costing them. You got to get there sooner.
He's got 32. Kicks it to Davis, and the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket.
Well, he had a man in the paint. He found him with the nice assist.
Magic leading by 4. Reddick passes to Arenas. Backing in, Clark dishes to Howard. Now the feed to Reddick. 6 on the shot clock. A step back shot here. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 7. Rockets trail by 6. For the 3. The shot is off.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounds.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Arenas kicks to Bass. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. And it's an 8-point Magic lead.
What an offensive display he's putting on.
And at this point, Steve, you got to put more pressure on him. Bring help and make him move the ball.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
Arena's doing all sorts of things. 13 points, and he's giving them a spark from outside with 3 3-pointers.
Well, you got to have that floor spacing.
As the 4th quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Spark of the game. Presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Magic put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. A big offensive outburst in the 3rd period is what has them in the lead right now. There's still a lot of work to be done, and anything can happen.
Doris, thanks. That run, Clark, really propelled them.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, it got their confidence up and gave them the kind of swagger you like to see in a team.
Yeah, gave them the edge for sure, because look at the opponent. I mean, they are kind of down on themselves right now. The body language, not where it needs to be.
We've got Gilbert Arenas. Ryan Anderson out there with Hito Turkoglu. Then it's Quentin Richardson, and it's Orton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Arenas. He's guarded closely. Dishes it to Orton. Sweet move. Good. And the Magic lead by 8.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Marion outside. From past the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Turkoglu's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They keep pounding them on the glass here in this one. Just a tremendous job rebounding the ball.
Well, that's half the battle. When you go after it every single time, it's a mindset. You never assume the shot's going in. You've got to always assume the shot's going to come off the rim, and it's going to be yours.
Arenas passes to Turkoglu. Here's Horton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's good defense. Don't let a guy get a lay-in, foul hard, and send him to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that billboard there. Sending a message. You can't come in here and get anything free in our paint.
He's covered by Arenas. Outside Jefferson. Beyond the arc. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Another miss by Orlando. Rockets trail by 9. Outside Jefferson. Passes it to Hayes. Shoots the 3, and that one's good. 37 points for him.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Magic leading by 6. And here's Arenas. Straight up. Orton with the bucket.
Orton with the shot.
Pass to Jefferson. Here's Garrett. And Houston again with the bucket.
It's been a complete game for him, hasn't it?
Yep, I agree with you there. I mean, he's been in the middle of everything going on.
A quick shot. Arenas misses.
Boy, surprised to see that one stay out.
Me too, Steve. I mean, those are ones that usually go down for sure.
Richardson cover. Back to Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Gilbert Arenas covering. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, he's always going to pull the trigger when you give him that kind of look.
Orlando leading. They swipe it.
They just haven't been.
And the big-time jam. Let's see it again with the Spike Slam cam.
Well, they're pulling closer every possession. Really playing well now.
Well, they've ratcheted it up a bit here. I mean, expending a lot of energy, but you know what? They're back in it now.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket, deny him the catch.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. His message, we've put ourselves in a great position. We're right where we want to be. Don't get caught up in the moment. Simply stay focused and remember to do what you're supposed to do. Do your job. Guys, sounds simple enough.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Now, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. So how about trying, guys?
So for the Magic, Brandon Bass is checked in for Clark. And it's Richardson in for Chris Duhon. The Rockets also changing it up. Lamar Odom is checked in for Battier. Marion comes in for George. And it's Allen in for Earl Boykins. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. Rebound by the Magic. Arenas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Another board, just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score wouldn't be so close the way they're dominating the glass. But this one is still in the battle.
Garrett. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Brandon Bass. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2. And he makes both free throws.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Nice job there of disrupting that play.
Yeah, nearly came up with the steal.
Here's Turkle. It's stolen by Davis. And the pass to Allen. It's stolen by Turkoglu. And it's Orlando's ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Arenas dishes to Richardson. And here's Turkoglu for 3. Good!
Another great job of moving the basketball and finding a good shot.
Steve, that's been the thing for them so far. I mean, they've really worked well as a unit together, and the assist totals echo that.
Clock at 4. Richardson cover. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 4. 1:09 left here in the fourth quarter. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter.
Turnovers are a major issue here. They've been very sloppy this quarter.
And they're paying the price for it. Their lead quickly diminishes. He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Turkoglu. Five to shoot. With the clock winding down, no good. And the Rockets go the other way. Steve, what a big possession right here.
No doubt, guys. You can feel the tension in this building. Big-time shot.
Really clutch.
Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Poked loose. Here is Arenas. A lot is on the line here.
Well, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
So loud in this place. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Turkoglu outside. For 3. Bullseye!
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Arenas is whistled for reaching in. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He knocks down the clutch free throw. Gets them both, and now they have the lead.
That was absolutely huge, Kevin. If they can get a stop here, the game's there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're losing by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
They have enough time here to drive to the hoop. And unless they get a wide-open jumper, that's what they should do. Because even if you miss, you're more likely to get to the foul line.
Oh, and they've done it. The Houston Rockets are the new NBA champions. Just tremendous.
The celebration begins on the hardwood. Really a mixture of emotions. And you got to believe it's one that can hardly be described accurate.
Well said, Clark. This is exactly the moment they've wanted, and quite a contrast indeed of emotions.
Well, as much as you'd like to clinch it in front of your home fans, guys, there's something really special about doing it on the road and just seeing the shocked faces of the home crowd and the silence that envelops the arena. It is quite an accomplishment to do so in the face of such adversity.
And now the presentation for the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Let's go to NBA Commissioner David Stern.
Thank you to 2 extraordinary NBA teams who became Eastern and Western Conference champions through the intensity of extraordinary effort and passion. Only one team, though, has swept the finals in such confident fashion and will be the NBA Finals champion. Who would have speculated when this season started that the team on this stage would be the last one standing? Congratulations to the players, the coaches, and the fans of the 2012 NBA champions, the Houston Rockets.
What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, this has been a special postseason, and it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
Steve?
Yeah, guys, this is what it's all about. All the work you put in, not only during the offseason and during the season, but throughout your life. When you're a kid growing up and practicing on your driveway or on your schoolyard, this is the culmination of all those efforts. So for these players and this team, one of the great moments in their life and their career that they'll ever experience.
A tremendous season and a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, good night, everyone, and thanks for watching.
An impressive win tonight to cap off a historic run. Sweeping through the playoffs like no team in history has done before has to put you guys right up there with the greatest teams of all time. So how do you feel the team ranks historically after the win?
Man, I will go right ahead and say it. The best of all time. This team is the best of all time. I don't think there's any question about it either. You don't go on a playoff run like this, like no team has ever done before, and not rank right up there at the top. We're going to go down in history, baby, and we ain't done either. We're going to pick up right where we left off next season and see just how long we can keep this streak alive. We might even do it all over again. Definitely don't count us out, man.